So I hope everyone has received their individual feedback. So the performance was quite good by some of you. Matlab, I was basically impressed that given this is the first time the test has taken place, the performance of some of the students was really good, coming directly to the point and writing the points which are actually important from exam perspective. But for some of the students, the main issue that I experienced was that एक तो you are writing irrelevant points a lot, and for that you really need to work upon on your past papers things. And I think the team has highlighted also, if you're not watching your past papers lectures, you need to really watch your lectures. Otherwise, whatever you are writing is not up to the standard which is required for this exam. And second, which majority of you faced is the time management issue, and उसका सिर्फ एक ही solution है, that you have to practice the questions in written. If you feel that you are doing questions without practice, if you feel that we will just practice only the questions which are given in the test or at the time of assignment, so you will not be able to reach to that level which is required for exam. सो एकदम से नहीं होगा। अगर आप सिर्फ कंटेंट पे फोकस करोगे, पास पेपर्स को इग्नोर करोगे, यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू रीच टू द एग्जाम स्टैंडर्ड. फॉर यू टू रीच टू द लेवल रिक्वायर्ड फॉर एग्जाम, यू रियली हैव टू वर्क अपॉन ऑन योर टाइम मैनेजमेंट. मेजॉरिटी का इशू टाइम मैनेजमेंट का ही था. So you really have to work on your time management skills. You really have to work upon on the points which are relevant and irrelevant. What I felt was that some of you know the answers, your direction, your approach towards the question was correct, but just in being in a hurry to submit, you are not submitting to the level which is required. And many of you submitted the test after the timelines were over, so we have not evaluated that test. So guys, please make sure that you are submitting your test in the proper format only. इस बार तो एक दो बच्चों के जिनके प्रॉपर फॉर्मेट में नहीं था, I have checked it, but from next time onwards, I will not be able to check any test which is not in proper format. For example, if there are, let's suppose, 20 students of CP1 who are giving exam, and rest two students submit later in without any format, and if I am checking your test, so what about those 20 students who have actually faced that time management issue, have actually faced that crunch? So from next time onwards, I will not be able to check. So please don't message on institute's number requesting the team to check, because see, they don't check the test. Test ultimately comes on me only. And if they are denying you something that obviously has been denied by me, that is why they are denying you. So there are students who keep on continuously messaging. There are students who keep on continuously calling as well, requesting the team to check. But see, we are doing this for you guys only. What's the harm? Matlab, see, if we have kept the test, we want you guys to attempt the test. And that by imposing these strict instructions, we want that everyone should attempt the test in that proper time frame. And so that we can also invigilate, and you can feel the pressure. Otherwise, अगर आपको लेट ही सबमिट करना है, बाद में सबमिट करना है, बिना जूम के सबमिट करना है, तो आप नॉर्मल असेसमेंट जैसे कर रहे हो आप वैसे भी कर सकते हो. इसका रीजन सिर्फ और सिर्फ यही है दैट वी वांट यू गाइस टू बी प्रिपेयर्ड वेल फॉर योर एग्जाम. सो इस बार तो बहुतों ने रिक्वेस्ट करी, बहुतों के मतलब टेस्ट चेक हो गए, बट फ्रॉम नेक्स्ट टाइम ऑनवर्ड्स आई एम सॉरी टू से, if you are not submitting in proper time format, you will not be able to evaluate any test. एंड द लिंक, मतलब ये बोलना कि मेरे पास लिंक रिसीव नहीं हुआ या मेरे को पता नहीं था, मतलब दैट्स नॉट एट ऑल अ वैलिड रीजन. द लिंक कम्स विद यूनिट टेस्ट मैसेज ओनली. जिस मैसेज पे आपका यूनिट टेस्ट का स्केड्यूल है, टाइमिंग्स है, उसी मैसेज पे ही आपका लिंक जाता है, लिंक आर्ट. एंड प्लीज लॉग इन टू जूम वाया योर ओन नेम ओनली. There were some of the students who logged in from others name, but they have actually mentioned to the team कि I'm logging in from this name, तो प्लीज एक्सेप्ट माई रिक्वेस्ट. बट आप क्लास के लिए भी और गोइंग फॉरवर्ड एनी टेस्ट सेशंस के लिए भी please log in from your name only. And if you feel there is any issue in connectivity, कुछ भी reason की वजह से you're not able to connect, then do message on the institute's number. Don't start with the test straight away, because we will be evaluating test based on who was present in the Zoom, who was present at the time of meeting or not. Irrespective of that, आगे पीछे जो भी टेस्ट आएगा, that will not be evaluated. So ये सिर्फ CP1 के लिए मैं आपको बता रही हूँ, ये सिर्फ CP1 के लिए मैंने टेस्ट evaluate किए. There were CB2 students, CB1 students who submitted without this thing. They simply received a no from our side. So this is only for you guys that we allowed this relaxation. Okay, it's one of the biggest exam and everyone wants to understand. So because of this reason, we allowed it this time. But from next time, if the same thing happens, we will not be able to allow. Now, coming to the question and exactly the answers that need to be there. आई विल बी शोइंग यू बेसिकली स्टैंडर्ड सॉल्यूशंस आप लोगों के पास हैं. हम स्टैंडर्ड सॉल्यूशंस को यहाँ पर डिस्कस नहीं करेंगे. मुझे क्या डिस्कस करना है, जैसे हमने असाइनमेंट डिस्कशन में किया था कि मे बी वन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ अ रॉन्ग आंसर एंड वन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ अ करेक्ट आंसर, सो दैट यू कैन सी द डिफरेंस. So question 1, discuss the characteristics which will influence the credit rating of a new bond issue. मतलब there were students who did this completely perfect. मतलब कि जहां पे क्वेश्चन में ये आ गया कि you are supposed to comment on the characteristics that influence the credit rating of a new bond issue, that means we have to mention on the bond specific factors. आप लोगों ने जनरल फैक्टर्स बहुत सारे मेंशन करना स्टार्ट कर दिया. मतलब लेट मी शो यू वाया an example of a wrong answer. So guys, don't take any of the feedback on personal level. अगर आपकी यहाँ पर आपकी शीट भी visible है, तो it's not that कि I am pointing out you, because we are in a group discussing कि what needs to be improved. So अगर आपकी शीट एक wrong answer में display भी हो रही है, तो भी take it as a positive only कि yes, I did this mistake and I will not be repeating in the future. So don't take any of the feedback on your personal level. We are simply, मेरे को जो एक अभी randomly मैं बस choose करूंगी कि one example of a good sheet versus an example of a bad sheet, without considering the names. मैं सिर्फ जो टेस्ट के फीडबैक थे उसके बेसिस में I will be choosing one bad answer and a good answer. Okay, now let me show you. Okay, so this was one of the example of a bad answer. Basically, in this question, you were supposed to mention the characteristics specific to the bond. And one of the answer that I received was the available capital or free assets help to determine the credit rating. Past default history of the company issuing the bond determines the credit rating. Any regulatory or legislations involved. सो यू गाइस आर नाउ अवेयर कि हमें इसमें ये मेंशन नहीं करना था. हमें एक्चुअली में मेंशन क्या करना था, हमें बेसिकली स्पेसिफिक फैक्टर्स रेलिवेंट टू द बॉन्ड, कि उस कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स, जैसे अगर हम बोरोवर के कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स क्या है, बॉन्ड की क्रेडिट रेटिंग क्या है, बॉन्ड किस कंपनी ने इशू किया है, हमें ये स्पेसिफिक फैक्टर्स मेंशन करने थे. तो आई लाइक द आंसर बाय one of these student. So let me show you that answer. This was an example of a good answer for this part. The credit rating of the new bond issue will be influenced by the following factors. Issuer, so she has written in a lot of detail. If you want to skip the details, you can skip the details, but this shows the level of the answer. To see, if one of the student is answering like this and the other student is answering something else, तो automatically जो आप लोग बोलते हो ना कि examiner ने मुझे marks नहीं दिए, लेकिन almost same points ने examiner ने दूसरे को marks दे दिए, these are the reasons for same. So see, issuer, the credit rating will depend on the issuer of the bonds. It will primarily depend on whether the bonds are issued by government or equity. And see ki limited time frame mein how she is able to comment. I am not saying ki she has done the entire paper correct, but the way of writing this answer was really good. What she could have done is she could have segregated the points. That's okay that she has segregated the points, but itna zyada detail for a 5 marks question is not required. So in order to manage your time well, आप भी ऐसे कर सकते हो जैसे different subheadings बना दी और 1 or 2 points related to the same. सो पहले में एक इश्यूअर के बारे में बता दिया, डिफॉल्ट रिस्क के बारे में बता दिया, मार्केटेबिलिटी के बारे में कमेंट कर दिया, लिक्विडिटी के बारे में कमेंट किया, साइज ऑफ इशू, टाइप ऑफ डेट और बाकी सारे फैक्टर्स अदर्स में डाल दिए. तो दिस इज हाउ द आंसर नीड्स टू बी प्रेजेंटेड. सो दिस वाज अ गुड अटेम्प्ट. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, नेक्स्ट पार्ट पे चलते हैं. An investor is evaluating fixed interest bonds to add to their bond portfolio. The bonds being evaluated are a bond issued by national government, a corporate bond issued in the local currency by a large multinational firm which has extensive overseas operations, corporate bond issued by a small firm which has only local operations. तो सेकेंड पार्ट था 3 मार्क्स के लिए. वाई रिडम्पशन यील्ड ऑन द बॉन्ड इशूड बाय स्मॉल फर्म मे बी हायर देन रिडम्पशन यील्ड ऑन द अदर 2 bonds. And third tha outline the factors that influence. So this question, these 2 parts were answered well by almost everyone. और अगर इसमें भी आप लोगों ने marks lose करे, there were 1 or 2 students to whom I could not give the परफेक्ट स्कोर. तो अगर इसमें भी आपने मार्क्स लूज करे तो आप ये सोचो कि कितनी प्रिपरेशन आपकी डाउन चल रही है. कि आप एक बेसिक सा क्वेश्चन की मतलब रिटर्न ऑन बॉन्ड इशूड बाय स्मॉल फर्म is why that return is higher than the return on the other 2 bonds, and what are the factors that influence the decision. आउटलाइनिंग का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप मुझे 3 फैक्टर्स दे दो. आउटलाइनिंग में ये चलो आप मुझे 6 फैक्टर्स भी दोगे तब भी मैं एक्सेप्ट कर लूंगी, लेकिन कुछ तो लिखा हो. आउटलाइनिंग इज नॉट सेम एज लिस्टिंग. कुछ तो डिस्क्राइब करो. सम ऑफ यू हैव नॉट इवन डिस्क्राइब्ड अ सिंगल थिंग and just given me 3 factors. So that will not work for a question like this. So let me show you one of the answer. So this answer received completely 6 from my side. So the second part was the redemption yield on the small bond might be higher since small company has a corporate bond, lower security, more stable operation. Given that company might not have economies of scale, so it can give volatile returns. Hence, to compensate the investors for high risk of default, high volatility, small firm bond will tend to offer high returns. And it is likely that small firms is listed, so reducing marketability, reducing liquidity, so needs to be compensated for increased illiquidity and lack of market. So अब आप में से कुछ लोग आर्ग्यू करेंगे कि ये 3 मार्क्स का है और सिर्फ 3 पॉइंट्स लिखे हैं, तो हाउ कम शी इज एबल टू स्कोर 3 मार्क्स. द पॉइंट्स, द क्वालिटी ऑफ द पॉइंट इज इक्वली इंपॉर्टेंट एज द नंबर ऑफ पॉइंट्स. See, in all the 3 points, the details were appropriate, the quality was good, relevance was there, so she scored 3 out of 3. Last one, the main factors influencing investors' decision. The multiple factors have been mentioned: objective, characteristics of liabilities, nature of liabilities, currency of liabilities, and every time you relate it with respect to the bond. Because आपको bond की choose करना है ना, तो you need to relate it with respect to the bond. So यहाँ पर वो mostly students का आप लोगों का relation missing था. आपने अगर रिस्क एपिटाइट लिखा, आपने ये नहीं बताया कि अच्छा रिस्क एवर्स हैं तो गो फॉर गवर्नमेंट बॉन्ड्स. अच्छा अगर ओवरसीज लाइबिलिटीज है तो यू कैन गो विद द सेकेंड ऑप्शन बॉन्ड. तो दिस इज हाउ यू नीड टू लिंक विद योर बैकग्राउंड. So that linking is missing for most of you because you are in hurdle to submit your exam. So otherwise, this was an easy question which should have been attempted well. Now, before coming to the second question and third question, let me come to the fourth question. Fund DB is a large final salary DB benefit, defined benefit pension scheme in country A, where the pensions in payment are guaranteed to increase at the lower of price inflation or 5%. List the main factors. अब यहाँ पर simple listing था, लेकिन आपको बैकग्राउंड में पेंशन स्पेसिफिक फैक्टर्स, मतलब एक पेंशन का बैकग्राउंड गिवन है, तो आप लोगों में से किस बहुत लोगों ने सिर्फ जनरल फैक्टर्स मेंशन कर दिए, जैसे हम इन्वेस्टमेंट स्ट्रैटेजी के चैप्टर्स में से उठाते हैं, बट आप लोगों में से बहुत कम लोगों ने एक्चुअली में स्पेसिफिक और जनरल का मिक्स किया। तो आपको ये ध्यान रखना है कि कब मुझे बहुत ज्यादा जनरल होना है और कब मुझे स्पेसिफिक होना है। तो दैट वाज बेसिकली मिसिंग। लेट मी शो यू वन ऑफ द गुड आंसर। एंड आई हैव मेंशन स्पेशली इन कमेंट्स आल्सो कि आप बहुत ज्यादा जनरल हो रहे हो या बहुत ज्यादा स्पेसिफिक हो रहे हो, स्पेशली फॉर दो स्टूडेंट्स हु रिसीव दिस कमेंट, दिस इज फॉर you guys. So see how the answer needs to be presented. The long-term investment strategy might be influenced by a number of factors listed as follows. Objective of investment will influence the type of assets that the company invests in. Nature of liabilities will affect the asset class chosen. Currency will influence whether the DB scheme needs overseas exposure. Uncertainty of timing and amount will influence the need for liquid assets. Risk appetite of the DB scheme will have an effect on the type of assets chosen. DB scheme is also likely to be governed by various legislations and laws which will restrict investing in particular asset classes. Existing portfolio of assets also needs to be considered before investing further. Level of diversification needed will have an impact on different proportions, competitive strategy, tax treatment. To see how well designed the answer is, plus how actually the student has communicated the things well, plus link also to the DB background that was provided to you in the question. Mostly students did not get 4 out of 4 out in this question because either you were too general or too specific. Now, because of these reasons, there's a very high chance that you can lose on other question as well, because maybe she has written lot which is much more than required, but this answer may to theek hai, she has got perfect, but definitely she has lost in the other two questions because those were extremely long, and because of the time management issue, the quality was not appropriate. सो ऐसा भी नहीं है कि आपको बहुत ही ज्यादा एक ही क्वेश्चन में लिखना है, सी द बैलेंस, बट समहाउ यू नीड टू रिलेट इट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द बैकग्राउंड। लिस्टिंग में इतने ज्यादा डिटेल देने की जरूरत नहीं है, लेकिन लिस्टिंग में फैक्टर्स बैकग्राउंड स्पेसिफिक देना बहुत जरूरी है। सो ये तो फोर्थ क्वेश्चन हुआ। नाउ लेट्स कम टू द थर्ड क्वेश्चन। Describe different types of collective investment vehicles. This has been answered well by almost everyone कि open trust और closed trust में क्या difference होता है. An investor is comparing the performance of a unit trust to that of an investment trust, both of which invest in real property. Why the performance of two trusts over the same time period may differ? अब बहुत सारे, मतलब I think 50% students did not attempt second part because of lack of time, I think. But some who attempted कुछ भी random points दे दिए. Let me show you one good answer and a bad answer. So just quickly go through this answer and tell me why am I saying कि this particular answer has not received more than 4 marks. So it was a 9 marks question and this student only received 3 marks. So why is this the case? Give me the reason for same. And then I will show you one good answer. So guys, what do you think is the issue in this answer? Anyone who can let me know the issue in this answer? You can mention about presentation as well. So do you think from a 9 marks perspective, this is the way of writing an answer? We have done multiple questions. You have gone through multiple videos. So what exactly is missing in this answer, guys? Quickly comment. You can unmute your mic and speak as well, but just let me know ASAP. We have other question as well to discuss. So Hardik says subheadings, Ria says headings. Apart from subheadings, what else? Subheadings is definitely a major point which is missing. Apart from that, what else? There is no description for any of the point that has been mentioned. Because of lack of description, because of no subheadings being there, synchronization of the points is not correct. And because of this lack of synchronization, automatically you will lose in exam. So यहाँ पर we were supposed to comment basically unit trust versus performance of investment trust. So the points were unit trust will need to hold liquid assets which earn a low level of return compared to other assets. This may lead to reduction in performance of unit trust. Investment trust acts like a company and as an option to raise debt. So we could have segregated it based on their performance, based on their return. So due to the effect of gearing, return may on investments, investment trust may be greater. So, although it has been mentioned that why the return on investment trust has been greater, but there is no synchronization. Management fees of both trusts may be different. Performance depends on expertise. अब management fees के बारे में आए, but description नहीं है. Performance depends on expertise. Again, lack of description. Managers will have to act according to the risk appetite. तो आप सीधा segregate कर सकते थे managers are different, and because of difference in the performance of managers, automatically the difference of trust would be there. Difference in the level of regulations that they face, difference with respect to the level of diversification of each particular scheme. So the points are there. You will feel like आपने diversification भी mention किया है, आपने return भी mention किया है, आपने investment fees भी mention करी है, but nothing has been described in detail, and that too the presentation is not as per the 9 marks question. Let me show you another question. Okay, so see this answer. The investments for ITs and UTs investing in property might differ due to various reasons. Marketability, liquidity, UTs usually guarantee marketability. So managers can directly cancel or create units as per investors' preference, whereas in IT, one needs to find an investor willing to trade with them. Volatility or risk. Volatility for ITs is particularly high due to the effect of gearing. This leads to more volatile returns. Expected return, 10 ITs tend to have higher expected return because of higher variance. Exposure, due to better financing available, they might be able to diversify their portfolios more and even invest in properties which require higher finance, emerging properties. This might lead to better investment and hence better return for the investor. Cost for both might differ depending on various factors. UTs might have higher cost due to the fact that they guarantee marketability, which will ultimately affect the net returns or performance. And both CIS might have different tax treatment. One of them might have preferential tax treatment leading to better performance. So see automatically the level of answer. It matters a lot ki how you are answering. You will feel the points. Why I actually chose these two answers is the points are almost same. Marketability wala point bhi hai, fees wala point bhi hai, return wala point bhi hai, but still the way of writing is completely different, due to which one of the student has gained mark, another is not able to achieve. So this question was not performed well by majority of you. Majority ने तो attempt ही नहीं किया. खैर जिसने भी attempt किया, they were not perfect in this question. Next question. अब आते हैं question 2 पे. Question 2 says, a professional sports club that is currently leasing its stadium is looking to move to a new larger stadium that it will develop and own. It needs to raise finance in order to fund the development. So first part is describe the features of the types of investment assets that the club could issue or use to raise the necessary finance. So यहाँ पर ना basically आपको assets और रीजंस कि कौन से एसेट्स वो चूज करे और क्यों वो चूज करे ये बताना था. मतलब this again was one of the part that was badly answered. He mostly did not understand what the question was trying to say. Then you were supposed to comment on the factors that investor would consider when providing such finance. A wealthy individual based in an overseas country has decided to buy the sports club and fund the development of the stadium. The individual will sell all his existing shares and use the proceeds. So different investment characteristics of shares compared to new stadium आपको compare करना था, and finally discuss other practical issues. So let me show you one answer. Okay, so options are bonds, fixed interest, or index linked bond. The club can raise finance by issuing fixed interest bonds or index linked bonds to match the fixed or real liabilities, as the former offers fixed income and capital. Index linked bond will help the club to protect against inflation. Corporate or government bonds, club can raise finance or borrow funds from either public companies or government. Government bonds are highly secure, offer lower returns as compared to other investment classes, highly marketable with no risk of default and liquidity. Security depends on the company issuing the bonds. This cash might be suitable to maintain the sufficient level of liquidity, which can be used to manage short-term expenses, and club can raise shares as well. The only issue of this answer was that the स्टूडेंट हैज मेंशन डिफरेंट एसेट्स, बट थोड़ा सा अगर और डिटेल में जैसे शेयर्स इशू कर सकते हैं या फिर कोई और डिफरेंट एसेट्स के बारे में कमेंट कर देते तो दिस कुड हैव बीन अ परफेक्ट 7 out of 7. But at least the approach of the answer is correct, that you need to discuss the different assets basically that they can invest considering the background that has been provided to you. So this was badly answered by most of you. इसी का एक दूसरा पार्ट का किसी और आंसर पे चलते हैं. So एक मेरे पास आंसर रिसीव हुआ था फॉर द फर्स्ट पार्ट ओनली, which did not receive any marks. Basically, student commented nature of assets. The club will try to match nature of assets, term of investment, currency of liability, uncertainty of liabilities, financial position, tax advantages. तो you yourself can see this is completely irrelevant because यहाँ पर ये factors नहीं बताने, but यहाँ पर आपको assets बताने थे कि what they can do basically and उन assets के characteristics. अब second part में you were supposed to basically mention second part था क्या? So second part was discuss the factors that investor could consider when providing such finance. तो अब यहाँ पर this part was answered well. यहाँ पर जैसे one of the answer that I received was amount of money, financing objectives, credit history, expenses involved, guarantee provided, current gearing. So this is nice कि mention about factors and one explanation of each of the factors. Then third part was a wealthy individual based in an overseas country has decided to buy the sports club and fund the development of the stadium. Individual will sell all his existing property company shares and use the proceeds to fund the new stadium. Outline the different investment characteristics of property shares compared to the new sports stadium. अब इन पॉइंट्स के लिए, इन पार्ट्स के लिए बेसिकली आपको कोई सेग्रीगेशन करने की जरूरत नहीं है. आप नॉर्मल 5-6 पॉइंट्स पे अगर सबमिट कर दोगे तो इट वर्क्स वेल. So shares are highly marketable, highly volatile. Property provide ownership. Shares do not provide complete ownership. Shares are highly liquid. Property is not liquid. Shares generally provide higher return. और फिर लास्ट में तो नॉर्मल फैक्टर्स, करेंसी मिसमैच, कॉस्ट ऑफ कस्टोडियन, पॉलिटिकल अनरेस्ट, इंफॉर्मेशन, पॉलिटिकल सपोर्ट. बस मुझे थोड़ा इशू ये था कि एट टाइम्स जो आप थोड़ा बहुत रिलेट कर सकते थे बैकग्राउंड से, इस आंसर में वो रिलेशन मिसिंग था. अदरवाइज द लास्ट 3 parts were attempted well. So this is how you need to answer. Any doubts now in any of the question? Many of you performed really bad and you yourself know the reasons for performing bad. So it should not be there for your basically the next thing now. We have done lot of questions, basically discussion. We have done everything in our live sessions and there are a lot of past papers discussion lectures already there on the portal. So हम इतना कुछ जब कर चुके हैं तो we don't expect this level of preparation from you guys. ठीक है. Now the point is what we will be doing is we will be discussing chapter 31 to 34 in our upcoming weekend session. Uske baad, now when is your next test scheduled for 24 to 30? I don't remember the date for CP1. So guys, a quick question. When is the next test scheduled for 24 to 30? Okay, so it's on 21st, so we will be moving it on weekend only. तो अभी आपके पास जैसे एक तरीके से नेक्स्ट वीक ही आपका टेस्ट है आप लोगों का। तो 24 to 30 में आप जो भी आप लोगों ने इन टेस्ट में मिस्टेक्स करी हैं, ये सेशन सिर्फ आप लोगों को कंपैरिजन दिखाने का था कि सेम टाइम पर इफ वन ऑफ द स्टूडेंट इज एबल टू आंसर फॉर दिस पार्ट लाइक दिस एंड द अदर इज नॉट एबल टू आंसर, दैट मीन्स कि definitely lack of preparation is there from your side and you need to work on those skills. It's not for showing any comparison or pointing out anyone, because some students have performed better in fun part, other have performed better in some other part. So it's like a mix basically, that we are doing peer discussion so that we can help each other and can understand that what's wrong. Already standard solutions uploaded है, आप वहां से रेफरेंस लो, और एक एक क्वेश्चन हमने अभी डिस्कस किया है, वहां से आप रेफरेंस ले सकते हो। और ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ ये इसी तरीके से आपको अटेम्प्ट करना है, इसके अलावा भी आप कुछ करोगे देन ऑल्सो डेफिनेटली मार्क्स वुड बी देयर। बट येस, दिस इज समथिंग विच इज एज पर द स्टैंडर्ड एंड विच डेफिनेटली गेट्स मार्क्स। अब इससे थोड़ा इधर उधर आप करते हो कुछ, तो होता क्या है, एग्जामिनर वन जैसे वो डिफरेंस आता है, मैट भी एग्जामिनर वन इज गिविंग यू मार्क्स, एग्जामिनर टू इज नॉट गिविंग यू मार्क्स। तो वो चीज अवॉइड करने के लिए we always say ki stick to the standard which is required. So now you have your test also next week for 24 to 30, and I want active participation by everyone. And please don't come up with any reasons. Nahi accept hoga test, late submission, not in proper format, not available. Any reason that you want to give will not be acceptable, because मैं कंपैरेटिव चेकिंग करती हूँ। जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल what I how I do is like the same way that if I do we I if I'm doing checking for a particular question, I don't do it like this. I will be doing on a single student. I always check that question for all the students who have submitted, and we see ki acha, for this particular question in 5 minutes or say 7 minutes this answer has been received, and the level of points are like this, and the other is also and the other points are like this. तो वो एक कंपैरेटिव चेकिंग होती है। अब उस टाइम पर आपने नहीं सबमिट किया, उस टाइम पर आपका टेस्ट जब वहां पे एनालाइज ही नहीं हुआ, जब उसमें मैंने असेसमेंट नहीं करी, उसके बाद आप जो भी करोगे ना, इट्स लाइक कि देयर विल बी नो पॉइंट ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर फीडबैक। सो माई रिक्वेस्ट टू एवरी वन ऑफ यू टू सबमिट इट इन प्रॉपर टाइम। एंड सेकेंडली 31 to 34 करने के बाद, मतलब इसी वीक ऑनवर्ड्स भी मैं आपको अभी जो आपके पास शेड्यूल आएगा उसमें 34 to 38 का टारगेट भी आ जाएगा। तो बेसिकली अब आपका जो टारगेट है वो 31 to 38 होना चाहिए। 24 to 30 आप लोग ऑलरेडी कर चुकी हो। बस टेस्ट से, जैसे अगर टेस्ट हम लोग संडे शेड्यूल करते हैं तो सैटरडे का दिन आप एक लगा देना 24 to 30 रिवाइज करने के लिए। अदरवाइज मूव फॉरवर्ड। अब 8 to 16 के टेस्ट में ही आप मत बैठे रहो, यू हैव टू मूव फॉरवर्ड, बिकॉज there are lot of things to do, there are lot of questions to practice. So ये मैनेजमेंट करना बहुत जरूरी है। और अगर अभी तक भी आप लोगों ने पास्ट पेपर्स लेक्चर्स देखना नहीं स्टार्ट किया है, some of you have been mentioned specifically that you are not watching the lectures, and you guys have actually confirmed yes I am not watching it. So please, my request to you कि please start watching it. Unnecessarily focusing only on content will be waste of time if you are not focusing on your questions. So, with this, we wrap up for the day. Any other thing that you want to discuss? Otherwise, we are good to wrap up.
Hi.
Yes, hi, Ria.
I had a small doubt. So when this I read question number 2, where it says that describe the type of investment assets that the club could issue. So uh, obviously I knew at that point that bond and equity could be a part of it, but how what I did not know is कि if can a sports club issue such kind of assets? So how do we go about dealing such questions?
सी यू नीड टू प्रैक्टिस, एक ही सोल्यूशन है। मतलब देखो, एसिड्स तो आपको पता है कि हाँ इतने ही है, और जब उसने इतना डिटेल क्वेश्चन 7 मार्क्स के लिए दिया है कि व्हाट आर द फीचर्स ऑफ द टाइप ऑफ एसेट्स दैट द क्लब कुड इशू, तो डेफिनेटली क्लब कैन इशू बॉन्ड, डेफिनेटली क्लब कैन इशू शेयर्स, डेफिनेटली क्लब कैन, हम ये बोल सकते हैं कि ये क्लब माइट नॉट फाइंड इट फीजिबल टू इन्वेस्ट इन डेरिवेटिव्स, और वो भी आप मेंशन कर सकते हो। अगर आपको लग रहा है कि ये वाला एसेट क्लब को नहीं इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए, that is also also a part of this question if you are commenting it ki okay, for a club, investing in commodities or investing in derivatives might not be a good investment because that's something non-traditional investment, and club might require regular liquidity and marketability. So that also gives the examiner this hint ki okay, you know कि this should not be a suitable asset. But yes, whenever a question is like this कि simple है कि मतलब you are just supposed to comment on the type of investment assets, so you need to think of all the assets. Don't think it like this कि whether it might be suitable for a club or not. First think of the options that are available to invest, then think कि whether this option is suitable for a club or not. If you feel it is not suitable, there should be a reason attached to it, and if we feel कि that reason is valid, we can give you marks for that. You might have some other reason for saying कि okay, club should not invest in say long term bond. If the reason is okay, you will get the marks, but the point is that long term bond keyword needs to be there in your answer. डेरिवेटिव्स अगर आप कह रहे हो कि नहीं इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए, बट एटलीस्ट वो डेरिवेटिव्स वर्ड तो आंसर में हो, दैट इज समथिंग दैट वी चेक.
Okay.
So any other question by any of you before we wind up? Okay, then if there are no questions, so with
Hi, I just have a quick
Hi.
question. So you mentioned that we need to complete chapters 31 to 38 as well this week, and
Mhm.
also need to revise for UT2. So, like, would you suggest going through the core reading again for this UT2 or just the past papers?
ओनली पास पेपर्स. देखो 24 to 30 के लिए तो वैसे भी मैं यूटी को रीडिंग रेकमेंड नहीं करती एक्सेप्ट फॉर 1 or 2 चैप्टर्स और दैट पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक जिसमें थोड़ा स्पेसिफिक होकर हमें बुक से रिवाइज करने की जरूरत है. अदरवाइज इस पॉइंट पर मैं आपको बिल्कुल भी रेकमेंड नहीं करूंगी दैट फॉर टेस्ट पर्पस यू गाइज आर गोइंग बैक टू द को रीडिंग और रिवाइजिंग एनीथिंग फ्रॉम द कंटेंट. डेफिनेटली वी डोंट हैव टाइम फॉर दैट. इफ यू वांट टू रिवाइज, जैसे मैंने ना एक बार पहले भी एक सेशन लिया था, मैंने उसमें ये बोला था कि for example if there are 20 lectures of 24 to 30, let's suppose 10 lectures corresponding to content and 10 to 12 lectures corresponding to past papers. So how you can plan your studies कि when you are doing it for the first time आप सारे के सारे lectures देखो, but past papers lectures half देख लो और half lectures या से 30% lectures आप टेस्ट के लिए छोड़ दो कि उस टाइम पर जब टेस्ट के लिए रिवाइज करना होगा तो एक तो मेरा लेक्चर्स भी मैं वॉच कर लूंगी, and at least I will be doing some other questions which I have not done before, plus एक revision भी हो जाएगी. मतलब that's the best strategy that you can adopt for your upcoming chapters as well. Okay, so Subodh is saying, how can we be sure to give attempt in this April diet? So Subodh, आपका check, आपका performance ही है basically. I think आपकी performance assess नहीं हुई because आपने इंडिया वाला टेस्ट सबमिट कर दिया था. तो ये गलती प्लीज मत करना बिकॉज मैं हम लोगों ने यूटीज फरवरी में स्टार्ट करने का रीजन ही यही था कि तब तक आपका सब कुछ हो जाएगा और 2 टेस्ट भी हो जाएंगे तो आप लोगों को एक रियलिटी चेक मिलेगा. अब जिनका कंसिस्टेंटली देखो बहुत ही, अब जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल 50 में से I think 1 or 2 students are there who have scored just near to 12-13 marks. अब अगर ऐसा स्कोर आया है तो मैं भी बोलूंगी आपको कि देखकर आप फिल करना एग्जाम. अगर आपको लगता है कि आप वो स्कोर किसी पर्टिकुलर रीजन की वजह से आया है और आप मीट कर लोगे अपनी एक्सपेक्टेशंस को गो हेड. अदरवाइज आई मीन you need to think whether I should be filling it or not. So that is why these performance discussions that we are doing now, it's important to understand कि where you are currently standing. जैसे अगर आप जो assignment आपने submit करी और हमने assignment की जब discussion करी तो हमने different answers compare करी, that can be a reality check for you. The tests that you have submitted, आंसर्स कंपैरिजन कैन बी रियलिटी. आज तो मतलब अभी तक आप लोगों के पास एक इंडिविजुअल फीडबैक आया था, आज के सेशन के बाद आपको ये भी पता चला कि बाकी स्टूडेंट्स ने कैसे इस सेम आंसर को बेटर वे में लिखा है. तो एक तरीके से आपको ग्रुप की परफॉर्मेंस भी पता चल रही है. सो नाउ यू कैन अकॉर्डिंगली डिसाइड कि वेदर आई वुड बी एबल टू रीच टू दैट स्टैंडर्ड, एंड फॉर मी टू रीच टू दैट स्टैंडर्ड व्हाट इज रिक्वायर्ड फ्रॉम माय साइड एंड वेदर आई वुड बी एबल टू फुलफिल दैट दोस कमिटमेंट्स और नॉट. तो उसके बेसिस पे ओनली यू कैन टेक योर डिसीजन. सी अर्चिता, इट्स नॉट अबाउट मिनिमम स्कोर। मतलब मैं आपको ये नहीं एडवाइस करती कि आप यूनिट टेस्ट के स्कोर्स के हिसाब से ही आप फिल करो, बट येस, अगर जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल 50 मार्क्स का आ रहा है क्वेश्चन, सॉरी टेस्ट 50 मार्क्स का है, और आपकी कंसिस्टेंट परफॉर्मेंस में मतलब 25 27 इतना तक भी आ रही है, इट डजेंट मैटर इवन इफ यू आर फेलिंग, बिकॉज आप लोगों को पता है कि मैं थोड़ा पासिंग मैंने हम ज्यादा ही रखते हैं। ठीक है, मुझे इससे फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा कि आप फेल हो या पास हो रहे, मुझे आपके मार्क्स से ज्यादा फर्क पड़ता है, इंस्टेड ऑफ गेटिंग फेल और पास। तो अगर स्कोर आपका 25 27 तक भी कंसिस्टेंट है, या फिर आप सारे क्वेश्चंस अटेम्प्ट कर पा रहे हो, अभी जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई डोंट इवन रिमेम्बर द क्वेश्चन और द मार्क्स दैट यू हैव रिसीव। फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपने 2 क्वेश्चंस नहीं सबमिट कर पाए इन दो दैट टाइम फ्रेम, तो आपके पास अगर रीजन है कि हमें इस वजह से नहीं अटेम्प्ट कर पाए, तो देन तो इट्स ओके कि ठीक है, एंड यू कैन वर्क अपॉन ऑन दैट। बट अगर आपको लग रहा है कि नहीं, इट्स बिकॉज आई हैव नॉट प्रैक्टिस इनफ और आई एम नॉट गेटिंग टाइम टू स्टडी, तो I think I will not be able to give time to study as well, then that's a point that you should take when you are registering। मतलब डेफिनेटली देखो, बहुत बड़ा एग्जाम है, बहुत ज्यादा एक्सपेंस एंड बोल्ड है, तो देर आर लॉट ऑफ फैक्टर्स विच वी हैव टू कंसिडर व्हेन वी आर फिलिंग इट। लेकिन मेरा ये लॉजिक रहता है कि अगर हम अभी भी हमारे पास टाइम है, देखो फेब्रवरी है, मार्च है, अप्रैल है, मतलब चलो ठीक है, मोटे मोटे 2 महीने हमारे पास है, और 2 महीनों में अगर आप बहुत अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस करते हो ना, मतलब बहुत अच्छी प्रिपरेशन करते हो, यू कैन क्लियर दिस एग्जाम। और आप लोगों को नहीं पता कि नेक्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में क्या चेंजेस होंगे, क्या चेंजेस नहीं होंगे, कुछ क्या परसेंटेज रहने वाली है, क्या नहीं है। इट्स बेटर टू गिव इट इन दिस अटेम्प्ट, प्रोवाइडेड यू गाइस फील कि आई एम रेडी फॉर द एग्जाम, एंड जो भी अभी कमियां आ रही हैं, आई एम रेडी टू वर्क ऑन दैट। तो एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस? So if there are no other questions, then with this we wrap up for the day. Thank you everyone. Keep studying.